Hey everybody, today I'm installing some dimmer switches on some of my tanks, and I wanted to shoot a quick video explaining an important point about how to wire switches properly. Now this is the dimmer switch itself, and that's the casing and everything. This is going to get closed back up inside of it, obviously. And so what we have is a place for the hot and the neutral to come in one end, and then the hot and the neutral to come out the other end. Now in all reality, it does not matter if I put the hot on one side and the neutral on the other, as long as I do the same on both ends. If I put the neutral on this side, then I should also put the neutral on this side, and likewise hot to hot, neutral to neutral, or whatever. I can flip them around as long as I've got the same on both ends, and that will allow for the light to work. However, there is a side that is supposed to be the hot side and a side that's supposed to be the neutral side. And in this switch, you can tell the neutral side simply because the connection runs all the way down from one to the other, and that's an unbroken line. So that would be the neutral side. The side that's broken is the switched side, and that would be the hot. So I'm going to do hot to hot, and then I'm going to do the negative to negative. And the reason that's important is because when you're wiring a standard light socket or a switch that's going to be plugged into a light socket, if it's wired properly, you will notice, again, you can actually wire this directly in line, and it's the same way. You just cut the line, you put the two sides there, and then you screw this cap back on, and it allows you to have an inline light right in there. But there's also a side that's meant for the hot and a side that's meant for the neutral. And in this case, if you can see, one of those is copper colored or brass colored and the other is silver. When we look inside, we will see that the copper color rivet correlates to the button in the bottom, and the silver rivet correlates to the metal ring with the threads in it. So the reason for that is that the button in the bottom is supposed to be the hot part, and this metal rim is supposed to be neutral, and that prevents you from getting a shock simply by doing that. You actually have to put your hand all the way down and touch that pin in the bottom before you'll get a shock. This should be neutral. If you wired it backwards, the light would still work, the light would still come on just fine, except this would now become the hot part, and the neutral would be the pin in the bottom. So all you would have to do is touch that, and you could get a shock off of it. And so that's the safety issue that's involved in it. Functionally, it will work either way. So how do you know which side is the hot and which side is the neutral, I can hear you wondering. Well, if you look at any standard plug, at least here in the United States, you will see that one side has a smooth side, and you will see that one side has ridges or grooves in it. The ridged side or the grooved side is the neutral, and the smooth side is going to be your hot side. So this is not the cord I'm going to be using on this switch, but once you split it and cut it, you would put the smooth to the smooth, and that would be the hot side, and then you would put the ridged to the ridged, and that would be the neutral side. And then that way, when I do install my lights, I will have the hot on the button down in the bottom, and I will have the neutral on the little metal rim on the side. So that's just something to keep in mind whenever you're wiring switches. Always remember, the hot is the smooth side, and the neutral is going to be your grooved or ribbed side. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming up soon. I'm going to be showing off my new dimmer lights on some of my tanks, and you don't want to miss that. So thanks for watching this one. I'll see you real soon in the next one.